with Jason Bermas, weekly, Sunday, 6 to 9 p.m. Central Time. If you missed any of the program, we again went over the Copenhagen Treaty, actually reading sections of the bill. We again tell you, we don't tell you anything. We bring you what the mainstream media reports on without the spin. So I sit here and I read you Kevin Rudd, the Prime Minister of Australia, telling you that if you are not behind climate change and the global tax and this carbon trading system, you're going to hurt your children. Your grandchildren have no future. That you are on the equivalent of a Holocaust denier, that you're a kook, that you're a one-world conspiracy theorist, even though he admits that world government is what's going to be set up to fight this. And they're fighting an imaginary boogeyman. Well, in reality, they are the boogeyman that are sucking the resources from the entire planet and immobilizing a world populace. That's what it's really about. It's about the creation of a global government, of a one-world tyrannical system of socialism. And Monckton sometimes seems to be stuck in this left-right paradigm where he calls this thing vastly left-wing. And yes, it is based on the model of collectivism, which some could argue could fall into the socialist or communist category. But when headlines are out there that, communist products are on the rise and they're a good thing, and we support and celebrate China and Mao, 60 years old here in this country, we light up the Empire State Building, which is supposed to be a symbol of America's freedom, of our great nation, and we're going to turn it into some communist tool for propaganda. It's pretty disturbing. It's pretty disgusting, but it happens, and it continues to happen, and the ball keeps rolling, and these people are very patient. I mean, does it bother anybody out there that in only the third Bilderberg meeting ever in 1954, I believe it is, this is an Invisible Empire, that they decided that they needed a common Europe and a common European marketplace, basically saying back then we need to create a European Union. And then over the course of 40 years, they're able to do this. They're able to create this European Union. And then one of the people on the steering committee of the Bilderberg Group, Edignan Davignon, it's Edignan Davignon, brags to the EU Observer that the Bilderberg Group are the ones that created the European currency, the euro, in the 90s. It doesn't bother anybody that these people are accountable to no one, that they groom presidents and vice presidents alike, that they are the controlling power structure in this world. 144 people a year. And really, they only have about 20 to 30 core members that go every year. And somewhere those people may answer to somebody else. I mean, Lord Monckton sat there and told you about the Club of Rome connection to this world government and what this is really about. Folks, you better start thinking about your future. You better start thinking about how you can become a warrior in this fight, because this is a fight for humanity. This is a fight that's going to come to roost if you live in Kansas, if you live in California, if you live in New York, if you live in Chicago, Texas, Florida. If you live overseas, if you're in the United Kingdom, if you're listening from Australia, if you're listening from South America and Chile, this fight is coming to you too. This is about a global problem. This is about the elite getting together and saying, we want more, so we have to give them less. And we have to take it from them as though we're doing them a favor. We must pose as the saviors. They always pose as the saviors. I have to watch disgusting MSNBC reports about how Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and David Rockefeller are the super friends and they're here to save the world. No, they're here to control it, folks. It's the InfoWarrior with Jason Bermas. Thank you all for tuning in. Infowars.com, prisonplanet.tv.